The day has finally come for us to try some homemade mayonnaise, and hopefully this will taste better than the stuff out of the jar. And if everything that you guys say and all of the other homesteaders that I follow on YouTube are also correct, then this is supposed to probably be just a whole separate level of mayonnaise. Now, I did a lot of deep dive rabbit hole research, and there are about 10 trillion different recipes for mayonnaise. The one that I found, I'll put the recipe up on the screen here for you guys to follow along. I don't know if this is the type of mayonnaise they would have used, and I also was a little bit surprised because when I think of mayonnaise, I think of eggs, and this has no eggs in it. If it's not very good, I will likely try another recipe that has eggs in it. Maybe I'll try a boiled one, as a lot of these recipes call for either a good thick mayonnaise or a boiled dressing. But let's try this out and see what happens. Here in this jar, we have a 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon sugar, and we're about to add the 2 tablespoons of cream. And I chose cream instead of condensed milk. And then we're going to slowly add salad oil. I have canola. And then after that, I'm going to add the 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Now, I imagine that they probably meant apple cider or white vinegar. I have maybe 30 different vinegars here, and amongst them, I have a lemon balsamic. And I thought with the recipes coming up, the mayonnaise is on more sweet type of things, and the lemon balsamic would probably accompany some of those fruits and sweeter desserts and sides a little bit better than a regular or maybe a more savory type of vinegar. I know that in the 20s they would have been using a fork, a whisk, a hand beater. We are using an immersion blender. I know that that is cheating a little bit, but this isn't one of the recipes that's part of the project. This is just sort of a side recipe that we're going to do. So today I'm going to cheat because I really, really want this to turn out as well as possible. Oh my, I am making a bit of a mess here. There's kind of oil just spilled everywhere, which if this is not your first time watching me, you know is not a surprise. But as I'm looking at this now, I'm wondering about how much oil I am supposed to put in here. Right now it looks pretty thin. I might add a little bit more here and see if it thickens up a little bit. I'm not sure. And then we'll add the vinegar. Oh boy, just calm down. It seems pretty thin already. I'm sure you can see this. I wonder if it would have been thicker if I used condensed milk instead of the cream, but I'm still going to add the vinegar even though it is quite thin right now itself, because maybe it's supposed to be that way. But I imagine the vinegar is going to add to the taste and flavor of this, so we're going to add it and hopefully it turns out okay. As you can see, it is very thin. This is not like any mayonnaise I have ever seen. It also smells like a vinaigrette, just like any salad dressing. Because of the way that it smells and the consistency of it, I think it'll go okay with vegetables. Based on the ingredients and the smell, I anticipate liking this, but we're gonna try it on a cucumber, a little mini cucumber first, and see what happens here. Yeah, it definitely smells like a salad dressing. I think I got way too much cucumber in that bite. Let's try it again. All I could taste was the cucumber. We'll try that again. You know, I think I need to try this just on its own because it's an extremely mild flavor. So mild actually to the point where I really am not tasting anything but cucumber there. So let's just taste it on its own. This recipe, if I did it correctly, it is just really, really mild vinaigrette taste. It feels heavy like oil, but I don't know if that's the type of mayonnaise that's associated with some of these lighter, fruitier, dessert type of meals, or if this is just a fluke mayonnaise recipe. I'll say, compared to commercial mayonnaise, I like this much better, but there's nothing out of the ordinary special about it. This recipe was found at lovelyantiqueladies.com. They have all sorts of amazing resources there, so go ahead and check them out and watch week 42 of the 52 Sunday Dinners Project to see this mayonnaise used in the apple walnut salad. Thanks so much. See you guys later.